is Precious Imuwahe Ajonu, and I am the Pioneer Director General of the John Odigi Oyegun Public Service Academy, JUPSA. We're at the heart of the GRA, number 1 Okada Avenue in GRA, Benin City. That's where we are. But you can find us online, and you can reach us on our website as well. And the reason for JUPSA is because Mr. Governor Godwin Obaseki recognizes that the civil and public servants are the engine of government, and he argues that for government to run as it should, you must fix the engine. If you have a car listening to me, of course you know that if the engine is not working, the car is not going to go anywhere. So our job, if you like, is like we are the mechanic. We're making sure that we have a civil and public service that is fit for purpose and does exactly what it's supposed to do for today and way into the future. So we have 10 halls in total. We have 3 big halls and we have 7 smaller ones. So our biggest hall can take up to 220 people. And typically that's where we have our big seminars, etc. And then we have 2 other smaller halls that we call our hall 2 and hall 3 that can take 120 people each. And then we have our 7 smaller halls that can take 50 people each. And we have breakout sessions, small rooms for focus group discussions and, just your breakout rooms. JUPSA is a revolutionary idea and is the brainchild of Governor Godwin Obaseki. We exist to strengthen the public service institution through capacity building. The governor argues that you are not going to get very far if you do not equip the civil and public servants with the skills, knowledge, and abilities to be able to do the work. He came on the back of reforms and transformation, and it's impossible to do that if the people, the engine of government, if you like, that institution, the civil and public service, is not functioning as it should. If you look at our curriculum, you will find that we have things around future-ready competencies, leadership competencies, soft skills competencies. And the reason why this is designed like that is to make our civil and public service competitive even with the private sector. You might agree with me that the reason why some of us are attracted to the private sector is because you know that when you go there, you're going to be trained, right? You go into an institution, you work there 5-10 years, you come out a different person. It's the same thing that we're doing in Edo to say, let's have a school, let's have this institution that works very hard to make sure that the civil and public service, that institution that runs government, is strengthened to do what it's supposed to do, which is to deliver good quality service to the people of Edo State. Some of the people who visit us call us the most innovative institution to have come out of government in recent times, and I agree. If you look at, especially when for comparatives, comparison's sake, people would typically say, oh, perhaps we are like ASCON. But when you even think about ASCON, their focus is they're an administrative college. We are doing so much more. I don't think that there's any other state in Nigeria that has done exactly what we're doing when you think about JUPSA. So in many ways, we have first movers advantage. So typically when people come here, number 1, they're surprised at the quality of our curriculum. Number 2, they are very surprised at our space. If you look around JUPSA, we are very purposely designed to make sure that when you come here, you experience learning like you would in any first world country. So we are different by design. People want to copy us. We welcome it because we think Nigeria will benefit from having more than one possible JUPSA, at least across all regions in the country. Trained over 10,000 people across all ministries, departments and agencies of government, including local government. And we want to get to at least 20,000 by the day His Excellency leaves office and, beyond. So JUPSA wants to continue. So we've trained civil and public servants across all ministries, departments and agencies, whether it be the Ministry of Roads and Bridges, people who work for, in Government House, the Deputy Governor's Office, all local governments. We have trained across local governments as well, and we continue to do so. And what I think is very exciting that we're working on now is we are building a competency framework for Edo State. And what we want to do is to make sure that the training that civil and public servants do at JUPSA is linked to performance and reward in the service. So, for example, if you're going to be promoted to becoming a permanent secretary in Edo, you should have leadership competencies. You should be able to deliver thought-provoking presentations. You should have those skills that are required for you to lead at that level. If you are in grade level 10, if you are being promoted to a grade level. So for us at JUPSA is to say, how do we link training? How do we build a culture of continuous knowledge where our civil and public servants are constantly seeking knowledge? And to that end, because we are a technology-driven school, we have something called the Government Innovation Lab. And what we want to do there is to pioneer the next generation of ideas. We want it typically open during work hours. And what we encourage is, we have free Wi-Fi, we've got computers for you to use. And we're calling on all the innovators who work for Edo State Civil and Public Service to come in and create solutions. Picture a world where an app is created to solve the waste management challenges we have in Edo, and all of this is done at JUPSA. So for us, we are a futuristic school as much as we're focused on the present, and we like to call ourselves a very cool school. I don't know if you know, but currently we have partnered with ALX to offer free training on artificial intelligence for 6 weeks to not just civil and public servants, but also Edo residents. So if you're a resident of Edo State, please reach out to us so that you also can be a part of that free service. We want to do this, and we want to do so much more. The ultimate goal is to ensure that we have a state that is not only a powerful subnational, but is the kind of state that now starts to present itself as the thought leader to other states and, of course, even within Africa.
My name is Blexing Onaiwo, and you are currently at John Odige Oyegu Public Service Academy. This facility was built and named after our first executive governor, as you earlier known, John Odige Oyegu. It's a training academy that's in charge, that trains both the public and the civil servants. As you all know, before now, we used to have a training center. I don't know if you can remember the way it looks like in those days. This place was really out of place. If you see the facility, there was nothing on ground. But if with this newly infrastructure that the governor has set up here, man, is wow. This is a completely, you can equally link it up with other training institutions around the world, around the globe. We have all 1 or 2. The biggest also fire is all 1. We have all 2 and 3 upstairs. We have 2 halls at the middle floor, and we have another additional 2 halls on the ground floor. So the middle hall upstairs, we have all the facilities that needs to cascade informations. You can, the best quality so far. If you are there, when you get there, you see the halls, they are built, well-built capacity halls that can take up to 300, 400 capacity. So the hall is very big, large, with modern facilities. Very comfortable. You can be there all along, all day. You won't even know, just like you're in your house. Very comfortable. If we are looking at the trends of those states where we have been coming, I think Obaseki has really performed well in the area of training and retraining of civil servants and public servants in the states. In the areas of change management, you see these days, those days our civil servants are not willing to learn. You even they went as well to go to trainings in other states, countries, and all of that. So, but since these training camps have been set up, we see that civil servants, every now and then, they are willing to learn. They are willing to learn. Even currently now, we are training civil servants. They are on training right now, so we are speaking to you now. So the Obaseki has really tried, not only in training, in all other aspects. Is it, I don't want to deviate so much. Is it about this GIS stuff? Those days when you have land documents, when you are trying to secure your land, you go to their office. Those days, which used to be Ministry of Lands and Survey. There, you stay there, your files, they might even keep it under. You come there, you ask for your file. Where is my file? They'll tell you it's somewhere, they are looking for it. But these days, you see the transformation. It has digitalized the processes of doing government business. Those days, it was analog. files, but these days they are all digitalized. Everything is in the system. So you get there, there's no misplaced, there's no way they will tell you they can't find your files, but they are all inside the systems currently as we speak. When you get there, you don't even need to carry files these days. You just give them your number. There's a number attached to your name. When you give them that number, with that number, it will bring all your information. So as well, even e-governance that we do today, an e-gov, even we are writing, we are requesting, or we are going for a leave, we are going for our leave, our vacation, we do all through the e-governance that he has set up. You see that it's a transformative government, which this Obaseki government has really worked on. I would call Obaseki 100%. Since I've joined the civil service since 2010, I've been in the system. So up to now, salaries are be paid as at when due. Before on the 26th, we receive our salaries. And Edo, as we always say, Edo is one of the states that is currently paying even above the approved national minimum wage that the government has approved. And we are hoping so that once the federal government equally increase or sign the new minimum wage into law, the Edo State government will also do that immediately, will also regularize it immediately. But as of salary payments, Edo is top notch. Okay.
My name is Omorepe Eric, staff super. We are undergoing training at John Odigie Oyegu Training Center in Benin City. The training is being organized by the state government for us to enhance our productivity, for us to enhance our workforce in the office. And everybody's are enjoying. All the lecturers, they came in and give us what it takes to be a civil servant. And all the topics they give to us, we all understand and how to follow up. The areas that we don't understand, we ask questions and they also give us the right answer. So we all are very happy for the training, and we thank the state governor, Governor Obaseki. He's a wonderful man, wonderful governor who did not want workers in Edo State, to lag behind in terms of the e-gov training, e-gov system that is going on in Edo State. So we want to make sure that we, the civil servants, keep into the system. That is why we are going for this training. And I believe at the end of the training, we are going to have a very fantastic learning or lesson for this exercise. And at the end of the day, where we are now is John Odigie Oyegu Training Center in Benin City. It's a very wonderful place. Those days, when I know this place many years ago, it was not like this. But today, the building is so nice, so wonderful. So we thank the governor for making this building, this center to be like this. So he really is a good governor that wants the best for his workers, that wants the best for the citizens in this Edo State, that wants the best for every man and every woman that is living. And he don't want the workers to suffer at all. Before ending of the month, every worker receives salaries. So we made this effort, we thank him for all what they have been doing for Edo State and workers in this scenario. He's a very good man. And we need such a man. We need the continuity of his government so that whoever is coming to take over for him should start from where he stopped. That is what we want. And that is what is going to happen at the grace of the Almighty God. We have the projector whereby you'll be seeing all what you are learning. The lecturer is just only to explain to you what you are seeing. And at the end of the day, you gain or you get all what you want. Not by just, beginning to mix up the whole West, but everything be shown in the project. So, really, the governor tried. He's a man of the people. And he's a man that has been exposed. That exposure that you have gotten from external world, he brought it to Edo State in Nigeria so that everyone benefit from it. So we thank him so much. Edo State workers thank him, and Edo State citizens also thank him for all the good things that he's doing. And we are begging him to make sure that this project does not stop. And if it stops, that is where the problem lies.
My name's Awagelemo Sonny. I'm from Owan East Local Government Education Authority, where we are here for the evaluation and measurement and evaluation training and the exams that will come up next week. For what we are seeing here in the edifice around here is marvelous. It's very, 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 very beautiful. I, for one, I appreciate it. The governor is doing very great things. Even seeing it from the suburb axis of it to this John Odije Academy, the man has done marvelously well. I think he deserved recommendations. This is not politics, but this is what I have seen. I have seen it. I have partaken in it. This is my third time of coming to this place. I think everything is working well. Up to the toilets, go to the toilet, the caterers, from the beginning to the end, even the lecture rooms. They are well furnished, AC, everything is in order. Even the training we are going through now is also very, very marvelous. Trying to build capacity building, trying to update the people, even with the civil servants. Despite it took us a lot of things to get here, but while we are here, we now see the need to be here. And it's very important for us to be built so that we can move along with what is going on in the world. I think after this training, I am quite sure that I will be able to commensurate, I will be able to measure up with my colleagues anywhere. I think the man is doing marvelously well. I commend his efforts, and I pray that he should be able to continue with it as he go on to round up his tenure. I pray that God will give him the grace and the zeal to continue. Even a successor that can continue with it. This is what we ask for. So we are much, very, very grateful and happy to be here today and all that we have received and all we tend to get at the end of this training. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. More grace to his elbow. I know that the legacy he has leaving behind, years to come, will speak for him. In years to come, we speak for him. The man has actually done well. So we appreciate him. The people of Edo and the civil servant, we appreciate him. We thank him for all he has done. Thank you very much.